Hello and welcome to our video today on finding the area of rectangles and composite shapes made of rectangles and squares. Our objective is to find the area of rectangles and composite shapes, and that includes squares as well. So let's have a look at the basics of this. The area of a rectangle, if you've got a rectangular room or anything like that, then if you've got the formula is the length times the width. Got a length of 30 and a width of 15, we would simply do 30 times by 15, which is 450 meters squared. Notice whatever your units are, it'll be squared with a 2 there, because you've got 2 dimensions, in this case length and width. For distance we'll just have meters, but for area you are looking at how many meters squared covers that room or that shape. So let's have a look at this. We've got an L-shaped room, and the question is, what is the area of this room in square meters? That is meters squared. The key there is meters. We're given these dimensions: 5 meters, 300 centimeters, 2 meters, 7 meters. So we're given the dimensions here. So we've got to change all of those dimensions into meters. And we'll notice that 300 centimeters, 100 centimeters in a meter is 3 meters. We divide the 300 by 100 and we get 3 meters for that bit. The next thing we do is split the room into 2 rectangles or squares in order to find the area of this room. This is standard practice when you're trying to find an area. If you were carpeting it or you're putting flooring down, this is exactly what you would do. Split it into 2 shapes. In this case, we've got a square and a rectangle. We'll talk about that exactly in a moment. And we've got to call them A and B. We could call them anything we like. We could call them frogs and toads. We could call them all sorts of things. But for the sake of argument, we call them A and B. And then we work out this side here, which is going down this side, which would be 5, take away the 2, which gives us 3. So we've got a square 3 by 3, and we've got another rectangle 7 by 2. And then we calculate the area of each of these shapes. So we've got 3 times 3, and we've got 7 times 2, which is 14 meters squared. And we've got 3 times 3, which is 9 meters squared. The next thing we do, the most important thing we do next, is we add the 2 shapes together. We add the areas of the 2 shapes together to get 23 meters squared. So the biggest key then for finding the area of an L-shaped room is to split it into 2 shapes, rectangle and a square, or 2 rectangles or 2 squares, and then calculate the area of each shape and add the 2 together, and making sure that all your dimensions are in the right unit, whether it's meters that it's asking for, square meters, or it is centimeters squared or meters or kilometers squared, whatever it's in. Make sure that you've changed your lengths into those. Thank you for watching. I hope that's helped you with finding the area of rectangles and composite shapes.